So what they do, I mean, guys who are really on top of this, they'd be stirring these all the time just to keep the sun baking them. They bake off any mold, and you can see it visibly. They're a little wet.
They're wet. Yeah, I can see it easily.
So those are going to dry, and this is what they call natural dried. The fermentation, in other words, the period in which the sugars metabolize.
Right.
You do it either through hydrolysis, or in this case it was anaerobic oxygen-free CO2 fermentation. So then it changes the chemistry of the sugar that's inside the pulp. And so this is the African method. Dry them on the ground. In the sun.
And
it just creates a different flavor. The idea is experimental because of anaerobic and natural at the same time. I'm hoping for a really fruity, special flavor out of it. Yeah. And that was like 25 pounds. So it's going to make not more than 10 pounds of coffee will come off of this. Some of these green ones, they're just never going to do anything. I just got to throw that away. It's too green. It won't change.
I just got a good smell of it.
Oh, you smell that alcohol.
Yeah, you can really.
You really can smell it. It's strong.
We're going to try to make a medium roast coffee and make it according to these directions, or specifications, I should say.
Here is the raw product.
Love that. Okay.
All right.
100% Kona. Right there it is.
Right there it says it.
Right there.
Grown on the slopes of Mauna Loa, Hawaii.
That's Mauna Loa right there. Just for the reference point. Oh.
This is all mixed together of a variety of sizes. So when you're done roasting, some will be darker than others. Mm-hmm. It's just, you can't control it.
Right.
But the highest grade coffees are uniform. So the roasters are so particular that in their roasting, they got it so fine-tuned. They get this particular kind of, and they know exactly how many minutes and exactly what they're doing. Our first step is to put the green unroasted coffee in here. Okay?
Yep.
Gizmo here sits on top of here, and you see it's vented. So the hot air is going to blow through those vents on the bottom of this. You saw the vents before we poured it in. Through these vents, out this hot air stack, through the stack, and onto this screen. So any chaff that's still in there, because there's still chaff around these beans.
Some of it.
Yeah, silver skin or chaff is what it's called, and it's still stuck to the beans. It's not off of there. These are not polished. So there's chaff on there, but those will get caught in here in this thing. And we're going to take that off, and then we'll have our roasted coffee in here. So what we're going to do...
So the estate is called estate because there's different quality of beans. Is that right?
Everything is in there together. Yep. That pea berry right there.
There he is, right there.
Is in with everything else. Right. Another pea berry and then regular beans.
Regular beans
all
are
mixed.
like 2 halves.
Little ones and big ones all together. Big one, little one. Pea berries and everything is mixed together. So this will come down here, and then this is our stack.
This is a cool little roaster.
Hot air roaster. So the propane is in here, and it's blowing hot air up through it.
So it's just hot air, huh?
Yep. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to check our instruction manual, which is this. We went exactly 10 minutes before the shut-off, and it hit 404 degrees Fahrenheit. So the last piece of this equation is the temperature of the air coming out of the stack. And so I need my thermometer.
So
which
you're
is
going to take the
upstairs.
temperature of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we get 5 minutes in, we want to see if we're at 329 degrees, 385. We'll start to
Oh, with each
it'll
minute,
start
huh?
to pop, and then we'll get up, and finally we'll get up to here
Okay.
because this is programmable, and I programmed in this progression.
Oh, you can do that.
It's programmable. It's
Oh.
programmed to do
So then
this.
after each 20 minutes and then each temperature, it goes on the next stage.
Yep.
Cool. I didn't know that. I thought you had.
So when we turn it on, it's going to tell me that it's on heat setting 1. So I'm changing it to 2. Heat setting 2 because I'm making medium.
Okay.
And it's on profile E, so I'm changing that. F, E, D, C, B. I'm changing it to B.
Okay.
B2. So that's what we're doing here.
Yep.
And B2 is
It's going to be a medium. Heat setting 2.
For a medium roast.
10 minutes on profile B. The profile raises the temperature gradually from room temperature to 404. We'll see if that happens exactly like this. It doesn't always perform exactly the same.
How long does it take to heat up?
Well, if after 5 minutes we're at 329.
Okay.
So when I turn it on, I'm going to turn it on right at 2 p.m. and 30 seconds. To 9:30. Now I'm going to go get my thermometer because I want to get an accurate reading out of this stack. And it's programmed to increase the temperature gradually. You see now it's only
Now 280.
it's an accurate reading. 288, 289. Slowly increasing the heat. Gonna be at 300 at the 4-minute mark.
Jot it down.
So we're at 4 minutes in, 14:04:30.
Okay. Oh, they're really getting dark now.
3:43 at the 5-minute mark.
Smell
So
now.
electricity sparks the propane
okay.
and it fires. So now we're getting to where at about 6.5 minutes, 7 minutes or something, you can make American roast. The very, very, very lightest roast.
Is that what American roast is?
Yes.
Good to
Very
know.
light. If you get American roast, it's very, very light. So now
Gosh,
we're
they're
at
changing
371.
before our eyes to look like a real coffee bean like they did before.
Okay, do you hear that?
Yes, I hear them popping.
375, 6 minutes in.
They're popping.
It smells like popcorn.
Yep. At 375, this coffee fires based on the moisture that's in it. The next coffee might be different, but this one's been pretty consistent at 375. They call this the crack,
It's what they call the crack.
first crack. Yeah.
How interesting. And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
What a fun little...
So now, in the middle of this first crack, if you get to like 7 or so, you can turn it off. Like in about 15 seconds and have American roast. Very, very light, strong coffee, very strong caffeine. Caffeine declines the hotter it gets.
We're at 393.
393, we're at 393.
At 7 minutes. I'll check the other one to see what it was. It was 385 over here at 7 minutes, so we're running hotter.
You're running a little hotter.
It's really a cool process.
That crack is over.
Oh yeah, now I'm not... Are they all done cracking, huh? For the most
The
part.
first crack's over. There's a second crack.
There is?
Yes. a really small one. You gotta really listen closely to the second track. Hear that?
I heard one.
Yeah. 400, 401, 402, 403. Okay, so we're at 403 at the 8-minute mark. Now this is more like a Vienna roast right now, because we're getting up over into the medium range. Vienna is low end of the medium coffees. Is Vienna.
I see. It goes Vienna and then what?
Medium dark,
Okay.
dark. So we're going to go at 9 minutes or more and watch the coloration. So now we're at 395. We've actually declined at 9 minutes.
Yeah.
So now
So
between 9 and 10,
the temperature's going down?
it actually declined a little bit. Sometimes it'll do that. It'll make a kind of an S curve. It'll decline a little bit. So we did get to 403. So we're going to have a medium roast here. Now we're back up again.
There we go.
401,
403. 404.
405, 6. You can go as high as 420. But you see the shine that's coming through?
Yeah.
The oil is coming through on
Trey,
it.
look at the shine.
That's what I was gonna ask you about. When does the oil come?
Now. Okay.
Marker down, 415. What kind of temp?
10.
I mean, what kind of minutes? 10?
10 minutes exactly.
Okay.
So that's a little hotter. This is going to be a little more towards the medium dark end
Okay.
of the spectrum. I just turned the gas off. I don't want to cook it anymore.
No. Well, let's stop
You
cooking.
want to get to, I mean, if you go to 11 or so, 11 minutes, that's going to be pretty dark. This is a medium dark.
It looks really nice.
Oh yeah, it is delicious. It's going to be great.
But there we go. Oh, I see.
There
Okay.
was chaff in there. So this is a medium dark.
Careful not to burn that bag. Melt it. I know you're a rookie and everything. What's that feel like? Oh no.
Medium dark. Right there.
There you have it, folks.
There we have it.